Hello, my name is Brenda. My channel is Handwork Maniac. Today I'm going to show you look at some stats, show you all my finishes for 2022, and then a little bit of plans at the end. I was totally going to make this video on January 2nd, but you may have noticed in the last video where Catherine and I filmed together, I was coming down with a cold. And I completely lost my voice, so I could not film on January 2nd. So I'm feeling much better. My voice is mostly back, so I figured I better get these videos made. All right, so in 2022, I started the year with 31 WIPs, or works in progress, 31 projects that had been started. And I started 39 more projects, and I finished 26 projects. So I think I ended the year with 44 projects, I think. And let's go through them really quick. First is this one, Cricut Collection Winter. That is on 32 count Smokey Pearl. Number 2 was Day and Night by Long Dog Samplers. It is stitched with the called for DMC on 40 count Picture This Plus Valor. It's a green. It's more green than it looks. It's a gray-green color. This is Beach Cottage by Victoria Sampler, and it is on 32 count Peaceful Waters. Oh, next is Peaceable Kingdom. This was a class that I took from Catherine Theron, and it's a class piece. She gives you the kit when you take the class. Lots of specialty stitches. I started it back in 2012, I believe, but a lot of fun. No, 2015. Actually, I think I started it in 2014. But I really enjoyed it. I was so excited to get it done. And then was the StitchCon sampler from this year, the 2022 StitchCon sampler. This pattern was available at StitchCon this year. I put it in this box that they also had for sale at StitchCon. And then I started doing the Pine Mountain Designs Snapshot monthly series with my sister-in-law, Debbie. The first one I did was August. They look like photographs in an old photo album where you put the little black corners on them. I have them in my office in a frame. I just change them out every month. And then I finished Floral Yellow by Mill Hill. It is on 28 count Chime. It's a lovely yellow color. It came with yellow Ada, but I didn't use the yellow Ada, I used the Chime. And it has lots of beads. It's very pretty. This is by Erica Michaels called Summer Petite. It is 1/1 on 40 count Verdal with a tent stitch. And it is tiny. This one is Stitch for All Seasons Summer by Little Dove Designs. It is on 40 count Silkweaver Seaside Melody. Then I did the Pine Mountain Designs September Snapshot. And then I did Bumble Honey Company by Cherry Hill Stitchery, my friend Deanna. I gave that away as an exchange at the Crazy Woman Stitching Retreat in September. So I'll have Andrew put a picture of that in right here. Then I did Snapshot October, which is on Heritage. It's a piece of Heritage, I believe. I love that cute little witch. And then I finished Cricut Collection Summer. And I think this is 32 count Weeks Dye Works Lilac. This is My Home in the Garden by Hello from Liz Matthews. It is on 40 count Alabaster Linen. This is Bump Indie Night Farm by Praiseworthy Stitches, and it is on 40 count Silkweaver Creekstone. Lots of beads, lots of buttons. This one was so fun. This one is Home Sweet Home by the Bay Needle Arts. It was a stitch along in 2022. And this is 46 count Be Stitch Me Vintage. And then this is the November Snapshot series by Pine Mountain Designs. This is Green Coat Santa by Theresa Kogut, one of her Patreon designs. This is a 28 count piece of overdyed even weave, but I don't know what the color is. And then it's stitched 1/1. There are two Snapshot December patterns. There's this one that's Oh Holy Night, and then there's another one that is has more traditional Christmas themes on it. This is Heart of Winter by Little Dove Designs on 32 count French Country Rain. 2/2, the called for DMC. I did change this blue color because of my color fabric wasn't looking good with the color that it was charted for. This one is Loads of Fun by Hands On Design, and it is on whiteboard by Fabric Flare. 32 count, 2 over 2. This is by M Designs, and this chart is just called letters A and B. They've done the whole alphabet in different leaflets. And this is 56 count antique white linen, 1 strand of 103 silk in black over 2 fabric threads. This is the January snapshot from Pine Mountain Designs and is the one I currently have sitting in my office. On the called for polka dotted fabric in natural and white. And it is so cute. I love this one. I'm going to start the February one tonight. And this one is Peppermint Cottage by Blackberry Lane Designs. It has a front and a back. It shows the front of the house and the back of the house. I just did this front of the house. I'll do the back of the house this coming December. It has lots of beads and buttons. This ice cream cone and this little elf are done over 1. And these little wreaths, or this greenery above the windows, is over 1. This is 32 count. Picture this plus gingerbread. This is Nora Corbett, little snowy greenhouse on 32 count sea spray linen with all the called for threads. And it is so sparkly. It's got the sparkly Krynic braid. It's got all the beads. The windows are all gold. The whole house is a green sparkly gold braid or green braid. This fuzzy thread is called Arctic Rays. It's also sparkly. There's a whole series of these Nora Corbett did of these houses. It's holiday something. I'm trying to remember what the series is called, but I definitely want to do some more. They are so pretty. And then the last one I finished is Flower Shop by Thistles with the called for threads on 46 count natural. That one was so fun. 1 over 1. All right, I used this book of days this year, and I just write down every day what I stitched on that day. I especially write down if I started something or finished something, and I keep this right by my stitching chair. Sometimes I write down how long I worked on something. Sometimes I just write down what I worked on. This year I'm going to use this one. It's a 2-year. I've added these monthly tabs. And I wanted to try this one. Here's January. Because it has a blank notes page in between every monthly spread. And I thought that was really handy. I am participating in Bringo. That's through the monthly magazine Facebook group. So here's my Bringo board that I have on just taped to the inside cover. And then this is my Mania boards taped in there, so I can remember what pieces I have going for Mania. This is kind of my yearly plan of rotation, how I want to work on things. I'll have a daily 30 piece that I work on for the first 30 minutes every day, and a daily 60 piece. I'm going to use that time to try and keep up on the 3 stitch-alongs that I'm involved in. Kingdom of Books, Sunnyside Sampler, and the Snapshot series. I'll do in that 60 minutes every day. I'll just do one at a time till I finish it and then go to the next one. Sundays I'll work on Lost No More until it's finished, and then Consider the Lilies. Saturday I always do a Catherine Theron piece for 2 hours because I have several of them to get finished. And then I usually do full coverage. And then for at least 400 stitches. And then after that, I'll probably work on my seasonal pieces, Lenarte 4 Seasons and the Montage series. Mondays and Wednesdays, I'll work on my Whip Go pieces. Tuesday, I'll just choose my favorite. I usually have a focus piece that I'm trying to get done that month. That's probably where that will go, or something I just really want to work on. Thursday is full coverage again, and maybe some more on my focus piece for the month. And then Fridays is when I work on my extra large projects that need regular work on them or they'll never get done. Pandemic, Serenity Harbor, the ABC Prairie Schooler series, and Main Street Electrical Parade. And then on the 25th of each month, I'm going to work on my Christmas pieces. These were some ideas for the daily 30 and what I would be working on for the daily 60. And then I have in my planner that I take with me to work every day, and it's just always in my purse. I have these same 2 pages. So I just photocopied them and taped them in here so I'd have them in both places. This is how I track all my starts and finishes for the year. I only update this every few months, and I use my other one that sits right by my stitching chair to update this, but it just has a list of everything I started, everything oh, actually, no, this is my, I always start the year with a whip list where I list every single project that I have started the year with that's already been started and what day it got started. Sometimes I keep some other stats in there as well, like what percentage I was on it, if it was in Pattern Keeper, or what the stitch size is. They're also marked for if they were a Mania piece and what year they were started, if they were. And then on this side, I list everything that I start and everything that I finish so that I can just keep track of that. And I just update it every couple of months out of the other planner. This one was propped up on my phone stand. This is this year's because I was using it to tell you what my finishes were. So these were all my starts for the year. These were all my finishes. And then this was my list of projects I started the year with. I marked them off in red when they were finished. It looks like I finished way more of the new starts that year than I did of the older projects I started the year with. This is my Whip Go board for the year. This month we've been working on Mystery Marquois and Patchwork Sampler. Those were the 2 numbers that were called this month. That is a Facebook group started by Jessie Marie Does Stuff. The Facebook group is just called Whip Go 2023 if you want to participate. And it's just a bingo board where you put all of your whatever whips you want on the spaces, and she calls 2 numbers a month. My goals this year were 5 days on each project that I have on there. So this is where I'm going to keep track of how many days I got done for each one. These, I will try and get them done within the month they're called, but if not, I have till the end of the year to get caught up. All right, I think that is everything about planners and my plans for 2023. I will end the video and reset and do just a regular update video for you. Bye-bye.